Hey guys, it's Kim here. Welcome back to my gaming channel. 3.6 is out, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a full quest guide for the world quest that you need to do in order to open all of the waypoints in this new area. So this is the full quest guide. If you guys need help in specific spots, you can check out my previous videos where I did split up the quests. So yeah, if you want to do the quest with me, then follow along. Let's start. So to start the quest, we are going to head into this new area, and you'll see that marked on the map. And this is the very first teleport waypoint. We're going to open that. And now what we're going to do is search for the strange object, which is just next to this bush. We're just going to dig, and then we're going to find a drum. So once you find a drum, you're going to go back to Sumeru city, and then we're going to go up here and talk to Khvarena. Once you have done that, we are going to teleport back to the waypoint that we opened up just then, and then we're just going to head to that marked spot right there. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I go to places, but I'm just going to cut the dialogue to save some time. Okay, now go up to the camp and talk to that person right there. And then once you are done with dialogue, we are just going to follow Sorash. So this is going to be someone that's going to be helping you out on this quest quite a lot. So there's a path here. All of those buds will open up to platforms, but you don't really have to use them if you don't want to. You can use the 3-leaf sigils just to fly up to them if you wish, but we're just going to follow Sorash anyways. So you get to this spot here, and then now we just have to defeat all of the enemies. So there's just a few, and once you have defeated them, we are going to continue on, and then we are going to try and destroy these grey crystals. Now in order to do that, what you want to do is just turn around and then go to this spot right here, and then we're just going to destroy this. So you just break them, and then now we can go to the grey crystals. Alright, so then now that we've done that, we are going to go to the training grounds. So what you're going to do is go all the way up. So I'm just going to ignore these treasure hoarders. And then you want to look up, and then you'll see a 3-leaf sigil that you can just go up on right there. And just keep going all the way up. Once you get to the top, you can talk to the guy at the camp, and then once you have done that, we can actually go and open up the statue of the 7. So I'm just going to head straight there and open that up. Alright, so statue of the 7 is open. Now the next part of this quest is literally just to go around, explore and open up teleport waypoints. So we're going to teleport to this waypoint right here, and then we're going to go right down to the bottom into the cave. Once you're in the cave, just go to the marked location. So I'm just going to drop down, and then you'll get some more dialogue. Then once you have finished all of that, there's actually a teleport waypoint up there which I'm going to go and open. And then we're just going to continue on. So like I said, this part of the quest is just going along, exploring and opening up all of the teleport waypoints. So I already opened up most of the teleport waypoints before I did this quest, but if you haven't yet, there was another one right there. So I'm just following along. Now this was faster just to teleport to this statue of the seven. If you guys haven't opened that up yet, you can go and just follow on with the quest, because it's just going to take you to where you have to go anyways to open. Anyway, we're just going to head to that spot. So here we are. You've got some dialogue. Then after that, we are going to go to the next location. There is another teleport waypoint right there as well. So I'm just going to go to this marked spot right here, and we're going to talk to Zurvan. And once that dialogue is done, that's the first part of the quest done. Now, next part is, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, Asipattravana, Itihasa. So, okay, first we're going to go to the swamp, and then we're going to get a quick cutscene. Now we're going to follow the floating Khvarena, is that how you say it? I'm not too sure. But anyway, so what you want to do is, we want to equip Sorash, and then we're going to press Z. This will let you play as Sorash, and you can actually glide around, which is really useful in some areas. Now you want to go up to this so we can disperse the purple mist over there. But then you've got these like toxic things that come out of the ground. So you're going to go to this golden flower, press E, and then we're going to go just float above those purple things and then press Q. And then that is going to help you attack and get rid of them. So there are 3 of them. There's one more just over here. So once you've attacked that, you're done. And you can actually just press Z straight away, and it's just going to bring you back to where you first summoned Sorash. So now that you've done that, we're going to go to the next part. So we're just going to follow this Khvarena. Yeah, I need to figure out how to pronounce that. Okay, so just keep following along. And then eventually it's going to stop once again. And we're just going to do the exact same thing. So there's the purple mist up there. It doesn't like purple mist, so it's just going to stop. So we're going to do the same thing. Gonna press Z, summon Sorash. And then we're going to glide to the right. So see up there? You can use spacebar to glide up. And then from there, we're going to press E on that. And then that's going to disperse the purple mist. And then now we're going to head over to the golden flower. Grab that. And then we're going to cleanse. So let's just glide above this. And then we're just going to press Q. That's just going to attack that. Over this one. Attack. And then one more. Gonna attack. Oh no, I don't think I attacked that one properly. So let's go back in the middle and then attack that. Okay, now we're done. So from here, you can just press Z and then it's going to take you back to where you summoned. So now that is done, we're just going to keep following. There are those grey crystals again, but because we've got the Khvarena with us, we don't need to do anything. It's going to open up this cave for us. Alright, so keep going. And then we're going to look for Mihir. But once you kind of get close, you will come across with a cutscene and some more dialogue. Now we have to find a way to disperse the purple mist and save Mihir. So same thing, Sorash, and then we're going to go up here. E, and then this time around it's going to summon some enemies instead, so we're just going to defeat all of them. And once you have defeated them, we can go back and then talk to Mihir. So this next part is done, and then now what we're going to do is help Mihir go to the top. So we're just going to escort. So just follow them along to the top. And then once you go a little bit, you're going to come across some enemies. So just keep going for now. Okay, so this part here, you've got some enemies, so we're just going to defeat them all. We have to actually defeat them or Mihir won't move. Okay, so then keep going up. And then once you go through this cave, there should be an exit. So you'll see up at the top here where we're going to go. There's grey crystals again. So what we're going to do is go around just back here, and then you'll see there's a Khvarena yeah, thing there. So gonna pick that up, and then that's just going to open up the cave. So we can head out, and then the next part of this quest is finished. Okay, so continuing on, we're going to teleport to this waypoint, and then we are going to head to the oasis, and then we're just going to talk to Mihir. And then that's just going to end this next part of the quest. Alright, so next part. This is quite long. Awakening's real sound. So, we're going to search for clues in the cavern. So in order to do that, first just defeat all of these rift hounds right here. Once you've done that, pick up this, and then we are going to use this to open up the cave. So those grey crystals right there, that's going to open up to show a cave. Alright, so I'm going to head inside. Now here you see piles of sand, so you can just use an animo character to just blow away the sand. But what you want to blow away is the pile of sand just at the back, and this has a drum, so we're going to pick that up. Okay, so we've got the drum, now we're going to go find the drum scores. So from this cave, we are going to go outside, and then they're all marked on the map. This part is pretty straightforward. We're just going to go to each one and get the scores. Last drum score is done. Now we're going to teleport back to the statue of the Seven, and then we're going to find the other Kory drums. So for the very first one, we're going to go down to the bottom of this, and we're going to go into this cave. You'll see at the marked spot there, the drum is locked, so we cannot get it. Now to get this drum, we're going to have to do this challenge right here. So it's a trial, we just have to defeat all the enemies, and once you have done that, we can go up and grab that drum just behind us, right there. Alright, so first one done. Now the second one, let's go to the left and teleport to this waypoint right here. Alright, so inside this cave, once you reach the location, you'll see that the drum once again is locked, so we need to do this challenge right here. So this one's a little different. So we're just going to start the challenge, and this time we are going to follow Sorash, and we're gonna go and light up these altars. So We have a time limit before it runs out, but it's pretty straightforward and easy. You just have to touch this flame onto each altar, and there are 7 of them. Once you have completed that challenge, we can pick up the drum. There we go. And now we're going to teleport to this waypoint here to do the last challenge. So we're going to head straight into the cave. So once you get into the cave, you will see that it is still submerged in water. So if we complete the challenges, the water levels will go down. Okay, so the first one right here, what I'm going to do is just start the challenge, and you'll see that we need to collect the particles. Now, summon Sorosh, and we can actually move this 3-leaf sigil. Now you want to move it to the top so you can glide down and collect these particles. So we're gonna press T here to just place it, and we are just gonna press Z to get rid of Sorosh, and you'll fail the challenge, but that's okay. Let's start again. And then now we can use the 4-leaf sigil to collect the particles. So I'm just going to grab them. So first challenge is done. The water levels are going down. Okay, so next challenge, we're just going to glide down. And for this one here, I'm actually just going to use the same 3-leaf or 4-leaf sigil, sorry, that we had before. So I'm just going to go up and then just glide down to the particles. So I just missed a few, but you can just use the sigil just to keep gliding up to grab them. Okay, so once you've done the challenge, let's do the last one. So for this one, I just use Sorosh, and then I just grab that 4-leaf sigil just at the top right there. So I'm just going to take that. Then I'm just actually going to keep it on me and then exit Sorosh, and that just puts the 4-leaf sigil back to its original position, which makes it easier for us just to glide up. And then we can just grab all of the particles much easier. Once you have completed the last challenge, the water levels will go down, so we can now access the bottom, which means we can now go to the drum. So here it is, just right at the back, and we can just pick that up. Okay, next part, we're going to head to the giant tree. And we are going to put the drums in their place. So there are 5 of them. Okay, so once you have put in all of the drums, we are actually going to play them. Now this one took me a little bit to figure out, so you want to check the scores first. And the way this works is, See the leaf at the bottom of the tree? If there's a hole, you just hit the drum once. If it's a full leaf, you plunge attack. If it's an empty leaf, or kind of like, you know, really chewed up kind of thing, that means you do not hit the drum at all, you pause. So what I'm going to do is show you guys exactly what I did. This took me like ages to figure out, but for the first one, you hit it, and then you hit it, and then we're going to plunge attack. Now, you don't want to do it too fast. You will see each interval as the, I guess like the golden ring around it reset. So see here, it is attack once, and then it resets, plunge attack, then it resets. Now this is a pause, so we're not going to do anything, resets, now plunge attack again. And then that is the second one done. Once you figure it out, it's actually super easy. So here's hit, and plunge attack. So we're going to hit, then hit again, then hit one more time, and then jump for this one, plunge attack. There we go. And we're just going to do the same for all of them. This one here is hit, pause, hit, plunge. So hit, pause on this one, and then hit, and then plunge. All right, now the final one. Last one, we're just going to check the score. Okay, so hit, pause, hit, plunge. So hit, and then pause for this one, then hit, and then we're going to plunge, and then that is all done. Next part of the quest is as the Khvarena's light shows. So for this one, we're just going to head to the marked location at the lake. And it's just going to get you to continue into the cave. Once you find the Great Song of Khvarena, we're just going to switch to Sorash, and then we're going to press E to release it, and that's the first one done. Let's teleport to the Statue of the Seven and head to the next marked location. We're going to talk to Nasajuna. And then from there, we will get a bunch of quests. So we're going to go and do the first one. So for the first one, we just want to teleport to this waypoint right here. And we're going to head back into the cave. At the bottom, you will see that you will be blocked by this pathway. So you just want to use Sorash, and then we're going to press E to remove that. So once you remove that seal, we're going to head in, and there is another great song of Khvarena. Okay, so we release it, And then now let's do the next one. So we're going to teleport to this waypoint right here at the bottom and head to that location. So just head into the cave. This one here is just pretty much like right in front of you. Inside the cave there's nothing much you have to do. So just get Soul Rush, remove it, and that one is done. Okay, so this next one is quite long. So, alright, first we head to the location. So you want to go right down to the very bottom. And then from here, we're going to use Soul Rush to open up the pathway. So once that is open, we can now enter into the ruins. There is a teleport waypoint here, so we're going to open that and then keep going down. Okay, so once you get to the marked location, the door is locked and we have to unlock it by using this mechanism. So what you want to do is you want the triangle to be at the bottom, and then you want the square to be in the middle, and then the top one you want it to be the W looking symbol. So once you have done that correctly, we can head into the cave. Okay, to find the energy block, we're going to head behind us and go to the left. There is another room right here. So once you enter, the door is going to close on you, but that's okay. Going to keep continuing down. And then we're going to go up to the left. Now we want to get into that room, but you can see that it is closed. So to unlock it, we need to somehow get the grey crystals to be removed from this mechanism. So we're going to go into this other part of the cave. You'll see that grey crystals is actually on enemies as well. So you want to go up to this and follow it, kind of like a Sealy. So once this gets close to the Rift Hounds, they are going to be removed from the grey crystals, and you have to fight these guys. So once you fight them, a chest will spawn and we can continue on. Okay, so go up to the top and then you will be able to remove the grey crystals from that mechanism. So once that's removed, we can open up the door. Alright, door is open. And then we can just go over there to the energy block. So now we're just going to head back. I'm just going to teleport to the waypoint and head back to the location. Okay, so you've got some dialogue, and then we can install the energy block. Once you have installed that, you'll get some more dialogue. And then now we're going to head back to where we were at before. So head behind you to the left, and we need to go to the control center where the relays may be found. So just going to go all the way around and then see that door we opened up earlier. So you want to head inside there. Now, instead of going just straight ahead, you want to just glide down and go to the left. There is a room. You'll find another mechanism exactly the same as the one we did earlier, except it's going to be a little different. So it is square at the top, W in the middle, and then square at the bottom to open up the door. So once that is open, we can head through the door, and then you'll get some more dialogue. And then once that's done, we're going to rotate this to open up the door onto, or in the left, right here. So we can enter inside. And then once we are in, we will be hit with another puzzle. Now these can be a little confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. So all the way down, you'll see there is the puzzle. Okay, so what you want to do first off, before you do anything, we want to go and collect the Khvarena things. So we're going to climb up these ladders, because without them, you cannot actually remove the grey crystals off those mechanisms down there. So it's just not going to work. So first things first, let's just grab this right there. Okay, pick that up. And then now we're going to go down. Now, as you can see, when you go down and when you approach the mechanisms that's covered in grey crystals, you'll see that they disappear when you're close. But as soon as you move away, the grey crystals come back. So we need to get 2 of them in order for this to work. So the second one is just inside this room over here, and you can just see it sitting right there. So we can just grab that one. Pick that up. Then we're going to head back into the main room. Okay, so you want to go to the mechanism and make sure it's pointing the right way, because we want to open up the door on that side. So if it's not, you can just rotate it, that's fine. But once it's there, we can put down one of these green things, and then you want to go to the other side, and then that's going to unlock the door. So once that is unlocked, we can head straight through. Keep going until you get to the marked point, and then we will have some more dialogue, and then we are going to investigate this mechanism, and now it's just going to attack you, and then once it has, then some enemies will appear, so we just have to fight them all. Once you are done, we can go to the cannon. And then now we are going to destroy the core. So just shoot in the middle, and then it's going to move. Just keep shooting in the middle of the core, or try to. And then it's going to have a shield. So you want to hit the sides of the triangle, or the corners of the triangle, sorry. And then that's going to remove. Keep hitting the core, and then it's going to do it again. So once again, just hit the edges of the triangle, and then that should unlock the shield. And then we can just keep hitting the core again. And once you have finished that, we're going to head up to the next mechanism. And then we're going to glide straight through. Keep following along inside the cave. And then you will see right inside we can open this up. And then that is going to be, well, kind of the end of this next part. So we're going to leave this area right here. And then once you get to that marked location, you will get some more dialogue. But then, well, this part of the quest is done. Now there's still another one, so let's teleport to this waypoint right here. Once you get to the marked location, you'll have some more dialogue. The door's going to open, we can head inside. Okay, now once inside, you'll see that there is another teleport waypoint which we can open up right down at the bottom. So let's just open that. And then there is a blocked road, so use Sorash to get rid of that. So that opens up the pathway. Then we can continue on. And we're going to go right down to the bottom there. And here there is another puzzle. So once you've finished the dialogue, there is actually a teleport waypoint that you can also unlock. So once you've done that, there is one of those Khvarena things right there. We can pick that up. And you'll see that there are quite a few of these mechanisms. So we obviously need quite a few more of these. But there is another one that we can currently get. So see on the screen right there. But in order to get it, we need to open up another door. So rotate the mechanisms. And then what you want to do is move this green thing to this mechanism right here. And that's going to unlock that door just in front of us. Okay, so now we can go into the door that was opened. So you'll come across kind of like this control room thing. Now you just want to glide up using these currents a little bit, and see that red room right there? You want to head inside that spot. Okay, so once you're in there, I'm gonna go around and you'll see a bunch of hilichurls. So we're just going to fight them. So once you have defeated them, there is a mechanism that is going to be opened. So we can start that. And once you start that, that's going to unlock this part here at the bottom. Now you'll find that you'll need to lower the water levels to get to that, I guess it's called a Farwick. Oh, okay. All right, Farwick. All right, so we're going to start this. And that's going to lower the water levels. Pick that up. Okay, it is a Farwick. Right, okay. Getting somewhere. All right, so let's just go back out. and we're going to head back into that room with all of those mechanisms. So now that we have 2 fire wicks, we are able to open up another door. So you just want to rotate these mechanisms around a bit more, and then we can place the fire wicks. There we go, and that is going to open up this door right here. And then you'll see there's another fire wick on the left side. So what you want to do is just continue along through this path. And then once you get to the end, right here, there's a bit of dialogue. And once that is finished, what you want to do is just jump down to the bottom and fight all of these enemies. So once you have defeated them all, a door will unlock at the top. So we can now access this. And inside there is another fire wick that we can use to solve the mechanism puzzle. Okay, so gonna go all the way up, around, pick him up, and then what you want to do is head out. So go through the door where we came out of. Well, no, this is actually the upper level, so you want to go up the upper level, and then you just want to just carefully jump on these platforms, and then you want to continue on this path, this rail path. Okay, continue on, and then you'll get to a mechanism that's covered in the grey crystals. Start that, that will open up the door, and then we can do the next part. So jump down, and now that we have a spare fire wick, we can actually place this down on the final mechanism. So we want to rotate and move all of these small ones so they can activate all of those mechanisms. So you see this one right here, we just have to rotate that, rotate, rotate, and then that is done. Now we have to move this one down. If it says it's immovable, just keep trying to move yourself around a little bit, and eventually you'll be able to move it. It's kind of really annoying. But yeah, once you've done that, we can go up to this pillar, this Anemo pillar, use Anemo, glide up, and then go to that marked spot. And here, we can rotate the mechanisms. So see in the middle. Now, you want to kind of like move the camera, see over there on the left, you want it to be exactly the same as those symbols. So I'm just going to keep moving this around, and then the last part. Okay, once you've done that, go to your right, and then you'll see there is another mechanism right here, and just behind you there was a stone tablet that showed you what you had to do. So once you have completed that, that is going to activate, and we can go down this elevator. Once the elevator stops, let's just get down, jump off, and then we are going to have to fight some enemies. So once you have defeated all of them, we can get back onto the elevator, and it's just going to keep going down, and then it's going to stop once again, and then we have to fight some more enemies. And yeah, we're just going to keep doing this for a while. Whenever it stops, just keep fighting all of the enemies. So you'll get into the room, and finally, Khvarena light shows should be done. Here we go. So we are going to fight these enemies. Okay, that is done. And once you're done with that dialogue, that part of the quest is finished. Now, this is the last part of the quest, I promise. The Hymn of Tir Yazaad. Okay, so we can teleport to the waypoint, and then we are just going to head to the marked location. Okay, so once you've done with the dialogue, we're going to place the great songs at each location. So that's the first one done. Now the second one, they are all actually marked on the map, so we're going to head straight there. The second one is covered by corrosion, so what we're going to do is go to the very top right there and destroy that first. So in order to do that, we can just head to the back and then use that 4-leaf sigil to just kind of help yourself up there. There we go. And once you get to the top, just destroy it by attacking. So once it is destroyed, we can head back down, and then we can place the rest of the great song in there. So just that one there. Done. Head to the next one. This one you just have to fight the enemies, so once you have defeated them, we can put in a great song. So put that in. Done. This next one here is the same, we just have to defeat the enemies and then you can put in the great song. And the final one, we are just going to go to the very top once again and just fight off that corrosion. So you just want to like turn around and see there's a 4-leaf sigil just behind you. Going to use that to get up, then turn around, and then you see right at the top there. There we go. Go up, and then we're going to fight this, destroy it, and once that is destroyed we can go back down to the bottom and put that inside. And then now we're going to head to the next location. Okay, so next part we have to follow Sorash and we are going to cleanse some of these trees. So all you have to do is just kind of like stand close to it and it will be cleansed. So that one is done, cleansed now. So we can continue on to the next one. And pretty much we just have to follow Sorash to get to all of them. So this next one, there's monsters, so we just have to keep fighting them off. But just try and stand close to the tree trunk, because if you are, it's just going to cleanse quicker. And once it's all cleansed, the enemies will disappear. And the final one right here, same thing, just try and stand close to it to cleanse and just fight off the enemies. Alright, so once that is cleansed, you'll get a cutscene. And then, yeah, we are done with the next part of the quest. So, we're still not done, unfortunately. We're going to go down this passageway. And we're going to get warped into another area. So, we're going to go all the way down. And then, we are kind of like at the top of the tree, I believe. So, there is actually another teleport waypoint in here which you want to unlock so you can get back inside here easier. And there are 3 locations that we have to go to. But first, I'm just going to unlock. Alright, once you have unlocked, we're going to go and use the 4-leaf sigils to go to the very top. And then see there's an opening door thing there. First off, we need to follow this. And then that's going to help unlock that so we can warp straight in. So, there are a few little puzzles we have to do. So we have to collect the Splendor hearts. Now, what you're going to do here, so you can summon Sorosh and you can destroy this thing here because it just keeps hitting you and then it knocks you off. So we just want to get rid of that to make things easier. So what I did, don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I just glided over, and obviously I did not make it onto the platforms. So I just went down, but then it kind of like teleported you like onto the platform. So that made it easier. Anyway, so you can jump down, follow this. So you can just use Sorosh, and then you can move the 4-leaf sigil up so you can get onto the platform safely. Place it there, and then exit. And then I can just use that to glide up. There we go, and just keep following. So yeah, just keep following along, using Sorosh to move the 4-leaf sigils and also kill these like little things that attack you because they're super annoying. Okay, so moving that up, place it, and then we can just keep following along. You will come across some enemies, so we're just going to fight them off. Okay, so it's just going to stop there, and then we can actually collect the Splendor heart, so we got that. Alright, same thing as before, just going to use Sorosh to move the 4-leaf sigils, so then we can get to the other platform safely. And then we're going to follow the second one here to get the second Splendor heart. Alright, so there is a second Splendor heart. Now we can actually just exit by just using the 4-leaf sigils. We can just keep moving along, and then that will let you exit. Alright, so once you have exited, you will be put back into the area we were at before. Now just use the 4-leaf sigils. We're going to go to the next location. So see here, we're just going to move these guys so then they can open up the door so we can warp into the next location. So that's the first one done. We need to get 2 of them. So see just up, just ahead of us, there's that one right there. So we're going to pick that one up and let it go to the door. So once that has settled down, we can warp into that door right there. So let's go inside. Now this one here is a little bit easier actually, or a lot faster. So we're just going to follow along. So first off, it's going to remove the crystals from the Rift Hounds, get rid of them, and then we can pick up the first Splinter Heart. So that's done. Next one, we're just going to use the 4-leaf sigils, and we're just going to keep gliding all the way up. So just using the 4-leaf sigils, keep going up. Alright, so we're just going to follow this little guy around. And then it's going to unlock the Rift Hounds again, so let's just attack them all. And then once that is done, you can get the next Splinter Heart. And once again, we are just going to exit. So just using the 4-leaf sigils, we can exit pretty quickly. Okay, so the next one, what we want to do is go to the very top. Now, once you get there, you'll see these like green balls floating around. You want to use Sorush. Go up, press E, and then it's going to create a kind of platform that you can walk on. So we're just going to keep doing this to all of them. Alright, so this is the last one, I believe. So once you get to the very top, we can go inside. Alright, time to get the last lot of Splinter Hearts. So we're just going to use the 4-leaf sigils just to get kind of in the middle of this area. So right here, there is a marked spot, so let's head to that. Some trippy stuff is gonna happen, but what you want to do at the start is just keep walking, okay? And then you're gonna get to this location right here. So you're gonna follow this little guy, follow him around, and then very quickly you can get the first Splinter Heart. So that is right there. There we go, grab that. Now this is kind of like a maze, so what I recommend you do is use Sorush and just go up, glide all the way up, so you can kind of cheat a little bit and just see where you have to go. So you can see over there, there's that little green guy. We want to follow him to get to the second Splinter Heart. So to get there, we're just going to go around. So go around here. And then this is like the location we were at the beginning, I believe. But you want to go to this one here. Glide to the middle. And go right. So I'm just going to go up just to make sure. Because I was getting lost quite a bit. But you want to head to the right side to get to this point here in the middle. Where you can find that little green guy. Right there. So, go right. And then you want to go around. And then go left. Right there. Okay, so let's follow him. So we can get the second Spencer heart. Alright. Spencer heart obtained. Then now, let's go out of here. So, to get out of here, we need to, okay, just go around. Now, just follow me closely because it can be a bit confusing. I guess it's a maze after all. Okay, go to the right. And then go to the right again. And then we can just use the 4-leaf sigils just to get you to go around faster. Okay, keep going. So we are back at the location where we were at before. Now we want to, instead of going to the right side, we're going to go one step to the left side, if that makes sense. But anyway, if you followed me around, it's probably easier if I didn't talk you through that, sorry. But yeah, you should be able to exit. And now that we have done that, we can go all the way to the bottom, which I fell down, but that's cool. Once you get to the bottom, we just have to fight a bunch of enemies. And then once you have defeated everything, we'll get a cutscene. And that is finally the end of this quest. That was so long, but I hope this video was helpful. I do have some chest videos coming up very soon, so make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and also give this video a thumbs up if it did help. Thank you so much guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your game. Bye!